democracy and ever-changing views and computer terminology. Commodore's news. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. Are you keeping up? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. Are you keeping up? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you.
Hi, I'm Graham. Welcome back to the Commodore Cave. Today I don't have a new computer for the cave. I'm actually going to introduce an old one. Okay, this package has just arrived. It's just come from Adelaide. It's taken 2 weeks for it to get here, which is quite a long time. I was hoping to get it earlier. And that one. What do we have in the box? Well, bubble wrap. Fancy that. That can go over there. This can go over here. And we're trying to get one of these for a long time. Strangely, you think you'd find them quite easily in Australia because they're the Australian slimline replacement cases for the Commodore 64s. And it's come in the box, which is actually really very nice. This is purported to be new, never actually used, opened but not used. And that's the case. All I need to do is put a Commodore 64 motherboard and keyboard into it. Well, what exactly was the point of releasing a case to put an existing perfectly good computer into? In 1985, Commodore decided it was time for an upgrade, so they introduced the fabulous Commodore 128. Beautiful computer, wonderful piece of technology, and the most common instruction issued to this computer when it booted was Go 64, which put it straight back into the 64 mode. And that's understandable because there is so much software out there for the 64 and basically nothing for the 128, and there's still very little today. Commodore responded by redesigning the case and doing some minor modifications and came up with the C64. And I think it's not too difficult to see where they got their inspiration from. It's very similar to the 128. But they didn't immediately release the new models in Australia. We weren't going to hang around waiting for Commodore. So a South Australian group started manufacturing these cases, replacement cases, which would adapt straight to a Commodore 64 bread bin. And I believe they produced tens of thousands of them. However, I've never actually physically seen one before today. Well, there's the registration card that came with it. And it's got a warranty of 30 days, probably out by now. In any case, I had to go and send it in within 14 days of purchase, so I'm probably stuffed. And our instructions. Right, it's in my case. Turn it upside down. And that's all we need to do. Just follow those instructions here and we will soon have our slimline case installed. So I've got the instructions here, so I might as well follow them. Instruction number 1 is disconnect all cables from your 64. Good idea. Okay, hadn't thought about that. Put that over here. There's my donor machine. And there we go. All heat sink, of course, whether they need them or not. Can go across over there for the moment, and we'll remove the screws from the motherboard. And out she comes. Place it in here. And that seems to fit quite nicely, doesn't it? Now the keyboard. So I'm going to just gently remove the ring here. Didn't take much. And down the cable. Careful not to put tension on it. So I've got 4 little tabs in here that just gently push back. I'm pushing on the other side as well as the lead. And there it is, it comes out, and so will that. Just pop up through to the other side. Okay, that's in there. Flip it over. LED goes back in. I'll just hold it on the other side. Yep, that's fine. Turn it over, and now keyboard. That looks quite reasonable, so I'm quite happy for that to go back in. And that will sit in there, just like that. Okay, there are all the screws in place, and that's what it looks like. Quite neat, actually. Right, I'll just pop that over here and get back the motherboard. And we just have to anchor that home. And that's the last one, and see, seems to be sitting quite neatly in there. And time to plug it in and just see if we've done any damage. All connected up, and as they say, time for the smoke test. No reason why it shouldn't work, because it's the same computer that was plugged in there before working. And there it goes. Finished product. It has got a very nice feel to it. It is quality. And it does hold the original motherboard very, very nicely. It does have embossing above all of the ports. And on the back we have our rubber feet and our little label. And it does feel like a nice upgrade. Very pleased to have it. It was definitely a bonus to get this beautiful box with it. We've got our side of it, and then the back. The side's the same, and on the end. If I have to choose between the two, I'd have to pick the C64. I just think it's a beautiful design, very elegant. And this though has its own very special place, and it is a welcomed upgrade in the Commodore Cave. And again, this is my workhorse C64, so it is going straight back into work as of now. So thanks for joining me, and until next time from the Commodore Cave, see ya. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you.